Hello, welcome to Mrs. Gurney's Tutorials. I'm going to do a food tutorial for you today, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a fruit salad. In year 7, it's really important that we learn how to make a fruit salad because we're practicing using one of these, okay? And the knife is really important both in Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 when it comes to food. And I'm going to show you safe practices today in terms of making sure what we produce is safe, that you've still got all your 5 fingers left at the end of it, and that you can then go off and hopefully make your own fruit salads for your own families, okay, which would be absolutely fantastic. Now, the knife skills are possibly the most important skill that you need to use in food. Whether you go on to do GCSE, the knife will go with you wherever you go in terms of your food and preparation. So it's really important that even into adulthood you will still be using a knife. So the skills I'm going to teach you in this tutorial are absolutely crucial for your adulthood and also for practicing in the kitchen, okay, just for cooking in school time, okay. So the knife. So I'm going to make this fruit salad, and what I've got here is I've got a variety of different sorts of fruits. So I've got some fresh strawberries, what's left of some grapes that I did have, that my child has eaten most of them, a pack of blueberries, and I've also got some fruits like pears and apples, bananas, oranges, and the crucial ingredient, which is what's going to stop our apples, pears and bananas going all brown, is some orange juice, okay. Now you can use whatever variety of juice you want to. And the one I've got in the fridge currently is a smooth orange juice. You could use a guava juice or a tropical juice. You could use mango juice. Whatever juice you fancy that you've got available is absolutely fine for this, as long as it's a juice that will that is a fresh juice. So not like a fruit shoot, not like squash or fizzy pop, okay? Has to be proper juice, all right? So that's the first thing. So I'm going to show you now the tools that you need to use, the skills that you're going to use with the knife, okay? And we're going to use the bridge and the claw. Now before we start all of this, it's really important for you to have washed your hands, okay? Now obviously at the moment with spread of lots and lots of different sorts of bacteria going around, it's really important that we've got our hands really well cleaned, that our surfaces are all clean first of all, and that our equipment is cleaned, okay? So as you can see, I've got nice clean chopping board, nice clean knife, spoon, bowl, etc. okay? So first thing I'm going to show you is the bridge, and it is what it says on the tin there, okay? So I'm making a bridge with my hand, and then in goes my knife and down, okay? So I'm keeping all of my fingers, I'm not chopping them off, okay, because I've got my knife inside and I'm cutting downwards, okay? The other technique I'm going to show you is the claw, okay? So scary monster claw, okay? Okay, enough. So what you need to do is tuck your fingers right underneath, okay, and then you're going to chop like that, okay, thus keeping your fingers, all right? If you put your fingers out, you're at risk of chopping them off, and we don't want to do that, okay? NHS has got enough to do, so fold them underneath, okay, a nice chopping method, okay? Keep it nice and steady, okay? And always cut away from you. You don't want to be cutting towards you because you might slip and you could end up stabbing yourself, and you don't want to do that because that's just stupid, okay? So just keep your hands away and make sure you're cutting away from yourself, please, okay? So that's your knife, and that's the skills that you are going to be using today to make this fruit salad. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to order my fruits in order of which I'm going to put them in. So I'm going to do my oranges first, my apple, my pear and banana last, because they go manky and like brown, okay, which is why I want to do them last. I've got some blueberries, I've got some grapes and some strawberries. I can put those in at the same time. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to put a little bit of orange juice in the bottom of my bowl. Now I don't want an awful lot, it's just enough to start coating the fruits with. And like I say, you can use any kind of fruit juice that you want to, as long as it's a pure juice. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do, if you've got big oranges, you can cut these down with the knife, okay? But I've got nice little oranges, okay? You can help me, Scarlett. Do you want to get in there? Okay, do you want me to? I'll pull your stall down. Ooh, there we go. Don't fall. Don't fall. There we go. Okay, so we're going to just peel these oranges. There we go. Peel.
It's really hard to peel.
Is it really hard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking that the boys and girls at home are going to find this a little bit easier than you, okay? And all I'm going to do...
They're a bit older.
They are a bit older, yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to segment those down now. All right, take away those little bits in the middle there. Okay, and then when I've done that, I'm just going to pop those into my bowl, and with my spoon, you've done them. Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
Just putting them up.
That's all right. You're just throwing them in the bowl, are you? There. Don't splash. Don't splash it. That's it. There we
No,
go.
because I want to splash the
Okay.
camera.
All right.
It's not good.
I strongly recommend you don't lob them into the bowl like my 6-year-old. Okay, right. Glamorous assistant, can you go and put the rubbish in the bin for me, please?
Okay.
Now, if you haven't got a glamorous assistant at home that won't go and put stuff in the bin for you, then what I recommend is having another bowl or something set up just by the side of you just to put your rubbish in. Okay. Right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some blueberries in.
Or you could put it in the bin by yourself.
That's a good idea. You could put it in the bin by yourself.
Can I do some?
Right, so we need to have a little quality check first though before we do anything, because we just need to make sure that they're all okay. All right, because they've been in my fridge for a little while, so I'm just making sure they're all right. I've checked the date on them; they're fine. And
okay.
is that one all right? Yeah. Right, we're just going to
They're
stick.
all okay.
We just stick a handful of blueberries in there, and then again give that a little stir up. I think that'll do for blueberries. don't want
I
to.
can put up.
Yeah, we don't want a blueberry overload, do we?
No.
No. Okay, just pick that one back out.
I love a good orange.
Do you?
And I love a good fruit salad.
Fantastic. Right, well, let me show the boys and girls what we've got to do next then.
No, I don't like
Right, so now we're going to put in some strawberries. So what you'll notice now is where I'm going to be using my bridge and claw method. So let me show you with this one. So I've got to take off the stalk and this white part here. Okay, so what we're going to do,
So I just
that one on that hand please.
Oh.
What we're going to do, okay, is I'm going to go, okay, chop the edge off.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go bridge, okay.
Bridge claw.
You got it, Scarlett. Well done, yeah. Bridge and claw, okay. Right, so you're going to do it for us? You're going to show the boys and girls the bridge? No.
Oh.
Bridge. That's it. And through. That's a good girl. Well done.
Now we
See,
pop
it's so
them in
easy.
the bowl.
It's so easy. Even the 6-year-old can do it. Bridge. That's it. And pop it in.
And you can
Right.
even do it without
Mrs.
bridge.
Gurney, show you again. Okay, so we want to get rid of all the green bit. Chop it off. Okay, so there's your claw. And then into bridge.
Bad stuff.
Bridge again. And then pop it in your dish.
Bridge.
You're doing the bridge? Good girl,
And
well
there
done.
we go.
There we go, okay?
We're nearly done the fruit salad.
So it might be useful. You could get your younger brothers and sisters involved in this as well. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? You know, it's a nice
Yeah.
little summary something. Watch your fingers. That's a good girl. Are we not going to chop that one in half?
Oh, I
That's
really
it,
wanted
bridge.
to eat
Never
one.
mind.
Can I just
Right.
eat this one?
So, I'm going to talk to you now about grapes. Now, grapes are one of those things. If you have got younger brothers and sisters, grapes are absolutely delicious to feed to them. But there comes a safety warning, okay, is young children can choke quite easily on grapes. So what we really need to be careful of is that doesn't become a choking hazard. So if you do have smaller younger brothers and sisters in your house, okay, I recommend strongly that you chop them in half.
In bridge.
In bridge again, yes, Scarlett, well done. So into bridge, okay.
Because I know how to do bridge.
Do you?
If I don't know how to do
That's
bridge,
it.
then that's
Can
fine.
I just remind you as well, when you're cutting, okay, we always cut down the length, never the width of it, okay? The width is still going to cause a choking hazard in small children. So just through the length there, okay?
Yeah, and you
then
can even-
at that point, okay, we're going to give it a good old stir up. Good old stir up,
You can
okay?
take on olives.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to put a little bit more juice because my juice needs to cover the fruit in my bowl, okay? Really needs to cover it, okay? So, next one we're going to do is we're going to do the apple, okay? I'll show you those in a second. So, I'm going to first of all peel off the labels,
I don't know
okay?
how to do apples.
So, no, yeah.
No, I do one.
No, let me do the apple because it's,
Okay.
it's quite dangerous, okay?
fine.
Right,
Can I
so
see the pear?
in a bit. So the apple, what we're going to do, okay, is I'm going to chop it in half. Now, before I start chopping, we've got a bottom section and a top section. Now, if you was to have it there, it rolls around. That's why it's got a bottom. So then we can put it nice and flat and it's not going to roll around and you won't hurt yourself. So what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to chop it all the way through in half.
Wow, there's a lot of seeds.
There is a lot of seeds, okay?
So,
And then we're
we
going
can
to
grow apples.
and then we're going to put it flat on the board. Not messing with it. Okay, and then we're going to cut it again, okay, so it's into quarters. And then this is the magic part. what I want to core it, to get rid of the seed area, is I'm going to put it on a flat surface. I'm going to hold my apple real still at the top, and I'm going to cut diagonally through to remove that core part. When I've done that, no, it's all right, thanks.
Okay.
When I've done that, okay, back into that bridge, okay, and through, and then into nice little sections, and then as soon as you've got it cut, it needs to be in your fruit salad bowl, because it's the orange juice, remember, that's going to, the acid in the orange juice that's going to stop your fruit going brown. So we need it in the dish as quickly as possible, okay? So I'm going to cut through, okay, into small sections. Remember your bridge and your claw all the way through when you're doing it. So into claw, okay? Right, you having a go? Hold on, no. Let me show the good boys and girls again. So, cut off that quarter in half. If I do that, then you can cut them down. Okay? That's it. Watch your fingers.
Oh.
There you
I
are.
wish I could eat a piece of
Oh, well, you can eat it in a bit whenever you had your dinner, can't you?
Yeah, I even
Okay.
ate a strawberry.
Oh, my goodness.
Because they're really nice.
I bet they are. Right. Okay, that's
Sorry.
it. That's okay. That's it. Watch those fingers.
Oh,
Well
Mummy,
done.
at school I have some orange juice in there and it's really good.
Is it? Orange juice is really nice in this sort of dish, okay?
Yeah,
Right.
sweet.
Bananas, I'll just talk you through. So, banana, peel it, and then you're just going to cut it into coins, and you could put it in there. Thank you. Pears, you do exactly the same as the apple, okay? Pineapples, mangoes, etc. You have to be careful with mangoes because they've got a stone in, okay? So you might want to get your mums or dads to give you a hand with that. But that's basically it. What I would recommend is probably about 4 or 5 different fruits for your fruit salad. I mean, look how fresh that looks. And on a nice warm nice warm day like today, absolutely perfect, okay? Really, really nice. Bit of ice cream maybe, or a bit of yogurt, or some creme fraiche or something, a bit of cream. You know, it goes down an absolute treat. Nice and healthy. It gets you one of your 5 a day in there as well, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to see you on Teams showing me some of your fruit salads that you've made, okay, for your mums and dads and your family, okay? And I can't wait to see those outcomes. So enjoy and good luck.